Jax is missing my company. He's come to the middle of the tank to see what I'm doing. But everything in life isn't all about Oti, Merlin, and the axolotls. I have some other pets. And this is a super little chap. Hiya. Right, it's telling me I need to rotate my device. There we go. So this is Hugo. And Hugo cat is my second cat. I've wanted a cat for years, but when I'm moving around, it's not really ideal. And then my border collie Tia loved the farm cats and always wanted one of her own. So I promised myself when I got my first signalling job, I was in a stable home, I'd get a cat. And that's when Lloyd came home. But I only intended on having one cat, because I've only got one lap. But I've got some wonderful friends not too far away who live on a farm. They didn't have any cats, and then they got adopted. And they had 2 females turn up during COVID times that were both pregnant. And they ended up with lots and lots of cats. They were given vouchers to have them neutered. But obviously, during COVID and everything was weird, having feral cats neutered wasn't the priority. And I went round to visit them one evening, went round for dinner, and afterwards, my friend said, "Do you want to come out and see cats? Come see the kittens." And there were some very cute, very tiny kittens. Little hissing, spitting balls of fluff. Hugo wasn't one of them. Hugo was already from the earlier litter, so he was probably about 6 or 7 months old at the time. And I just fell for him entirely. I just thought he was absolutely super. But he was a true feral cat. One of the easier ones, though. He was one, and I can see what my friend said. He wanted attention. He wanted to be friendly. He just didn't know how. And so we had a proper chat about it. And I said, look, I'm not going to make a decision right now. I'll go away and think about it. And then sure enough, I went back the next day with a cat carrier. And I could get near him and managed to grab him, put him in a cat carrier, brought him home, let him out, and realised what an idiot I'd been. He went and put himself behind the aquarium, pulled out all the filter tubes, and I couldn't get anywhere near him. So for 3 days, I couldn't get anywhere near this cat. He wasn't toilet trained. I thought, this is utterly ridiculous. You're going to have to go back on to the farm, because that's what we'd agreed. But if it wasn't going to work out, he'd go back and no problem at all. So, little Hugo cat, what I ended up doing was bring Oti's big canvas crate in from when she was a puppy. And I had to capture this cat. What did we do, Hugo? Hugo, why do I still have scars on my wrists? Because someone, in his hissing, spitting fits, got trapped behind the kitchen work surface. I had to get him out, and I grabbed him, and he ripped me to pieces. I had an interview a couple of days later. I had sort of bandages around my arms, which looked slightly alarming. And I said, no, don't worry. It's just the new cat. So I put him in this canvas crate, and we're talking big crate. It's sat over there, and it's about the size of a yellow chair, a little bit taller. Put a litter tray in it, bed, blankets. And the only way he could eat was if it was from me. And I thought, I really love this little cat, but if I can't get anywhere near it, he'll be happier back on the farm. So I got little bits of chicken, cat food, and literally the only way he was going to get any food was if it was hand-fed from me. And it didn't take too long Sort of halfway through day 2, he was getting the idea. I didn't restrict water. I didn't need to. By day 3, he was like, I get it. And I'd just get one hiss as I went to open up the crate. And then he'd let me sit in with him. And then Lloyd got jealous and went and sat in the crate with him and sort of went, you stupid cat. If you just let them stroke you sometimes, you get everything you want. Because Lloyd was a farm cat, and he was very, very nervous, actually, but he wasn't defensive like Hugo was. He was just a tiny kitten, nervous, whereas Hugo, at sort of 7 months old, was already quite a sort of formidable little cat, weren't you, Monkey? So after about a week in this crate, he was getting the idea. He was litter trained by that point, which was brilliant. So I said, right, okay, I'll let you out again, but only in this front room. And yeah, we've never looked back. There was a couple of days later, he was sat on top of the crate, and again, I couldn't get near him, and he just hissed at me. But it's happened bit by bit. And he's just become the most super affectionate, as you can see, little tabby cat. He is just wonderful. Whereas Lloyd, even now, if there's a loud noise, is gone. He's still retained that. Hugo, good boy. He just wants love, don't you? Just wants attention. He's a lover. Lloyd does catch, particularly rats. He's very good at ratting, actually. I have had whole nests of field mice brought in, one at a time, and I've had to sort of keep them to one side, and then much to his annoyance, shut him in the cat house and go and release them again. I have had the odd bird, and I did tell him off for that, but there's not a lot I can do, apart from making sure all my feeders are well away from fences. Whereas Hugo Cat has said, why would I want to do that? I spent my life on a farm. I did my time. I've come inside. I'm a pet cat now. Why would I want to catch my own food? And he really is just the most super little cat. So there we go. I thought I'd introduce you properly to another one of the family. They tend to get a bit looked over. And in reality, I don't spend much time sat down like this. And this is all Hugo wants in life. If I stand up now, he sort of glues himself to me. I can walk around the house with him slung around my neck. All he wants is love and attention. And he really, really is the sweetest little thing. Hey, if you walk past him at any point, he grabs out and reaches for your hand. Don't you? Hey. So dogs are in debate. So, hello, you've got one bone each, guys. But you always want what the other one's got, don't you? So yeah, I just thought I'd share with you why I'm not doing a long live video of the axolotls today, and why I've actually come back and sat on the sofa, and I'm giving little man here some time. And I'll often end up with both cats on my lap, which is just lovely. I never thought I was a cat person. I always thought I was a dog person. Yet we had cats growing up. With more cats than anything else. And I really see the appeal of them. I like my cats to be independent. But look at this. How could I not love this? How could you not enjoy sitting? Is that nice? Is that just the bestest? Can you get a more content cat? I think that is just super. He really is a little star. Until someone, you'd be nice to him. Hey, good children. So OT is good with them. She was brought up by Lloyd. And Hugo was on the farm with, I think they had about 8 or 9 dogs. Right, that's enough now, OT. That's enough now. Okay, this is Hugo's time. Hugo. Good. And Oti off. So I do have rules in my house. Cats are allowed on the sofas and on laps. Dogs aren't. Because I think it's the only way to play fair and actually give the cat some safe space. So we go. Right, how lot going to start playing. It's obviously nearly zoomie time. I think Wargie zoomie time won't be long. But if they're over there, it means we can go back to having cuddles. Does that sound like a good thing? Good boy. So he'll take another minute or two to relax properly again now. But actually, look at that. You are just such a star. Just such a star. Good boy. Good boy. Well done. He's not going to let me turn the camera around. So, as I can't turn the camera around, I'm going to say goodbye to you. Hey. We're going to say goodbye, Hugo. Good boy. Oh, I've just heard. Hold on. Who's coming the cat flap? Hello, Lloydie. Quick, before Merlin spots you. And it's cat swap time. There we go. One on, one off. So this is Lloyd. And he was, as I said earlier, my first cat in recent years. And he is... God, he's 5 now. Wow, where did that go, Lloydie? And he really is a star of a cat. There's videos in my collection of him. He rings a bell. He knows how to ring a bell for sweeties. He waves. He knows sit. And he knows paw touch. But he is still quite nervous. And it's very much on his terms. Whereas if I need to move, I can pick Hugo up, put him around my neck and just carry on with what I'm doing. If I would stand up now, Lloyd just disappears. But he is firm with the cats, aren't you? Sorry, with the dogs. Milo, okay, you are the first one watching. Hey, you are a bit of a star as well, aren't you? This is a cat with character. He really is. He's not confident enough to do films or anything, or TV adverts, unfortunately. We've been asked. But he's just wonderful. I think because he was brought up by my old collie, Tia. And things have changed. They don't like to new to cats now until 6 months, which is fine. But they don't want them out. They don't want to microchip them until then either. So what do you do with a kitten for 6 months? And that's how I started clicker training him. Because I had to do something to keep him busy. What are your dogs doing? So this is that time of the evening where everyone starts losing the plot a little bit. You are a good boy. You are a good boy. So you can see how different they are in personality. He won't relax in quite the same way as Hugo did, but he's more demanding. And this is Walkie Zoomy time. Which Lloyd won't like. Lloyd, why don't you go and sit? Yeah, he's gone. Guys, the house is a mess. I wasn't going to show the rest of the front room because it's a tip. I've been working silly hours. But hey, who cares? So this is that time of night. When they get too much, I do have to stop them. But this is what Oti needed. She needed a friend. Oh, so you're not eating him, are you? No. Merlin, you're not eating him? Yeah. He's a proper sort of sheepdog, cattle dog cross. Grabs hold of everything. Her ears, her fur, absolutely everything. Here you go. Hello, gorgeous. Right, cat swap. I've got Hugo back. Hello. They'll stay over there. We won't let them near you. He has got the most amazing big eyes. They look sort of very much like Puss in Boots from Shrek. And show everyone your eyes. I've still got Jack's axolotl in the corner. He's decided to watch us now instead of TV. This is my just normal life, I'm afraid. It is boring to many people, but it's my life and I enjoy it. And I think we all do different things. I probably shouldn't have so many animals, but I don't have so many that I don't have time for them. Oh, so one cough from Merlin. Hugo gone. Hi Dave, good to see you watching. Well, Merlin, that's what happens when you play when you've just been chewing on a bone, doesn't it? Right, I think I've lost the cats. Dogs have had their funny 5 minutes. Let's go say goodbye to Jax. And then I need to get an early night, ready for an early start in the morning. So let's go say goodnight to Jax. Hey, Hoots. Hey, gorgeous. What have you done with your puppy? What'd you do with him? Where is he? Where's your puppy? Hiya, gorgeous. Melly. Hey. Hey. Hiya. Melly. What you doing? Are you laughing at the camera? Are you laughing? So for those of you who don't know us, Merlin is 6.5 months old and is a Corgi Collie cross. Oti is a Nova Scotia Duck Tolling Retriever. And she was 4 years old last week. Yeah, weren't you, darling? Hugo, cat. He must be 2.5 years old now. And Lloyd is 5. Hey, what are you all doing? What are you doing? Now, one of Lloyd's favourite things, this is a new cat house, but he did it in the old one, is to go inside and he'll grab at the dog's legs and tails. But he pretends. What did he do to you guys, hey? I don't think Hugo wants to play. Merlin. Oh, you don't think Hugo wants to play? Look, you've got one there who wants to play with you. So you can see when I sit down to watch TV, I actually end up watching very little TV and end up watching the animals far more. You are a hooligan. But Merlin, bless him, he just doesn't learn. Whereas Oti learnt fairly quickly. The cat's claws are to be stayed away from. Well, if you two are playing together, I can play with Lloyd. Oti, leave it. I said I was going to play with Lloyd, not you. Or you. This is where it all goes wrong. I haven't got enough hands. Hey? If anyone asks you, yeah. I don't know if it's the animals that are nutty, me, or what. But there we go. I'm glad those commenting love animals too. I think they really do bring so much joy to life. Well, I was going to play with Lloyd, and then the dogs became hooligans. Okay. There we go. Good boy. Good boy. I don't know if it's going to work, all of you. Right. You've got your cause claws. You trying to play with him? Hey? You can't go fishing for cat. I don't know who's fishing for who. Hey, what are they doing? Oaty puppy, what are they doing, darling? What are they doing? Your brother and your sister. Hey. Right. Can I have that back, please? No, this isn't working, is it, everyone? There we go. Let's have that back. Are you laughing at him bopping your brother? Yeah, life can be chaos, but good boy, well done for learning. Good boy, well done for backing off. Good boy. It's hard learning about pussycats, isn't it? Especially when you're laughing at him. Yeah, you had to learn about them too, didn't you? Yes. Yeah. Hey. Oh, I do love my pets. They've all got such different personalities. Or catanalities, doganalities, axonalities. Tell me about your pets. I love hearing what you've all got. Anyone got black and white cat like Lloydie? Has anyone else got tollers? I really have like you. Hey, gorgeous. Or even a Merlin. Well, he's a bit more unusual. Or axolotls. Hey, Jax. Right, I'm going to say goodnight to you all. It's been lovely to see you all. And hopefully we'll catch up again soon. Take care, everyone. Say bye-bye, Oates. Good girl. Are you going to wave goodbye? Are you? One day I will do a clicker session with all of them, but not right now. Sit. Can you wave goodbye? Don't you wave? Back. Back. Sit. And wave. Good. And wave. Good. Good boy. Can you... Down. Nice. One down. One wave. Good. Right, guys. I say we'll see you all soon. Take care, everyone, and see you all soon.